clothes are designer, fast cars and who knows who. Yeah, I know what they wanna say. They're gonna ask me if I'm gonna make it. I don't care if I'm gonna have to fake it, long as I can be real with you. You're leaning into me, saying stay with me a while. If we leave right now, we can go to a going and gone. So take me home, we can run away to another place, somewhere we can be alone. Take me home, get you elevated till we're levitating. And you know that I've been dreaming about you, girl. No, it ain't a mystery. So take me home, I want you to take me home. Another sip of that Cabernet, the way it stains your lips, I wanna taste it. Take my hand, I know we can make it out the back door. Yeah. And now you're leaning into me, you say you stay with me a while. If we leave right now, we can go to a going and gone. So take me home, we can run away to another place, somewhere we can be alone. Take me home, get you elevated till we're levitating. And you know that I've been dreaming about you, girl. No, it ain't a mystery. So take me home, I want you to take me home. We can go to a going and gone. And I know that you know you're the one. So take me home, we can run away to another place, somewhere we can be alone. Take me home, and get you elevated till we're levitating. And you know that I've been dreaming about you, girl. No, it ain't a mystery. So take me home, I want you to take me home. Take me home. Take me home.
times when I dream, at times when I just close my eyes, I see the place we used to live. Gaze up at the sky and I look for a familiar face. I try to find my way back home. Could have sworn it was real, but with time started doubting myself. I play it on repeat, I would do anything just to turn back time. Memories are faded in the sun. I just wanna feel like when we were young, when we didn't need photographs and nostalgia to bring us back home. Bring me back, rewind. Gotta believe. Bring me back, rewind. Gotta believe. Sometimes I can't sleep. At times when I'm wide awake, I see the place we used to live. Stare into the sun and I look for a familiar face. I'm blinded by the light, I'm lost. Could have sworn it was real, but with time started doubting myself. I play it on repeat, I would do anything just to turn back time. Memories are faded in the sun. I just wanna feel like when we were young, when we didn't need photographs and nostalgia to bring us back home. Bring me back, rewind. Gotta believe. Bring me back, rewind. Gotta believe. Bring me back, rewind. Gotta believe, gotta believe. Bring me back, rewind. Gotta believe, you gotta believe. Bring me back, rewind. Gotta believe, when you first said it was over, yeah, it all went black. Didn't get any closure, like a heart attack. But then you came back with flowers, explaining for hours how you intend on winning me back. How could I have known you were still half detached? And I hoped things would change, but I know where you were last night. Yeah, I know what you did last night. I can smell her all over your t-shirt. Pull the knife straight out of my back. Next time do a better job to cover up your tracks. I can smell her all over your t-shirt. I bet you didn't think I'd be strong enough to leave you. I'm all for second chances, but I'm not that dumb. You love to take advantage, and it always stung. But I'm not afraid to say that I'm pulling away, 'cause I'm done biting my tongue. You wanna try and have it all, then brace for the fall. I hoped things would change, but I know where you were last night. Yeah, I know what you did last night. I can did last night. One day I'll be friends with her. One day, yeah, I'll comfort her. 'Cause one day you're gonna break her heart. 'Cause you love breaking hearts, breaking scars. I know where you were last night. Yeah, I know what you did last night. I can smell her over your t-shirt. Moving that straight out of my back. Next time to bed, you try to cover up your tracks. I can smell her all over your t-shirt. Bet you didn't think I'd be strong enough to leave you. I'd be strong enough to leave you. I'd be strong enough to leave you.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. Struggle with dusty corners till we're filled with fatal bombs. Bomb, bomb, bomb. The situation got upset when I stepped on a memory thorn. How I did it to myself. Blood out heavy, had to break free from the minefield that you are. Bomb, bomb, bomb. You let it burn, sharp on the fuse. The tables turned, the screws were loose. I guess you had life. I wish you fall off from a window, take a bad trip to the ground. Ooh. Ain't been the pleasure, see your pressure just before you break a bone. Ooh. You're reflecting, I'm deflecting, burning tires to move on. Too many noises, clash the choices, future came and left like ghosts. No more messing, no caressing, heavy panning on the walls. How I did it to myself. Craving a head, practice land, sleeping on my bed is cold inside. You let it burn, spat on a fuse. taking it all, one step at a time, moving slower than ever before. Somehow it feels like I'm doing so much more, lost in moments in my own mind. I feel somehow it feels like I'm doing so much more, lost in moments in my own mind. I feel less lonely when it's me, myself, and I. In my own mind. I feel less lonely when it's me, myself, and I. And I. Just me, myself, and I. Oh, just me, myself, and I. To search for reflections of your face in the waves, but then I changed my direction, 'cause now I'm going my own way. I'm moving along. Everything looks a little different without you next to me, holding my hand, but I'm okay with it. I'm just fine, taking it all, one step at a time, moving slower than ever before. Somehow it feels like I'm doing so much more, lost in moments in my own mind. I feel less lonely when it's me, myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I. In my own mind. I feel less lonely when it's me, myself, and I. And I. Just me, myself, and I. Oh, just me, myself, and I.
I said, baby, I'm done. I'm so sick and tired of the way you just run. Say it takes two when you build that trust. I feel alone in the so-called love. I said, shawty, I'm done driving down this one-way road. Even with you, I'm alone, trying to find my way back. When I move ahead, you stay back. Baby, I know we get lost, but love is always worth that cost. And girl, I was playing my part, but now I have to cut that cord. I said, baby, I'm done. I'm so sick and tired of the way you just run. Say it takes two when you build that trust. I feel alone in the so-called love. With this one-way love, this one-way love, this one-way love. What have I done? Tried to love for two, but it's not enough. Oh no, no. With this one-way love, I go Saudi, I'm leaving like it's fall in New England. Always change like the seasons just to please you. Now I'm over the pressure, feeling under the weather, but I won't second guess it when I leave you. I don't study the reasons, girl, I swear that you're evil. Let's see other people, we don't need us a sequel. 'Cause I got options all around and will take my love. Bodies all around and you just one girl. It's nothing worse than love that is given and not back. I've been on a mission to give it and get back. You've been always missing and grilling about my past, so I had to get gone from you and get you so far from the view. And I see it crystal clear, but it's only 'cause you wasn't here. You wasn't here. I said, baby, I'm done. I'm so sick and and tired of the way you just run. Say it takes two when you build that trust. I feel alone in the so-called love. I said, baby, I'm done. Yeah, I'm so done. Yeah, I'm so done.
Step outside, it's like negative degrees. No, I ain't trying to freeze, I'm just trying to bring the heat, yeah. In a mood, but we gonna kick the blues. Trying to see a little color, so I'm eating Fruity Loops. Lost that funky feeling inside, no, it ain't worth your time. Baby, you got a good life, it's time to feel alive. Sun is shining, yeah, it's time to get up. The clouds are here, but they're about to let up. Go for a ride, it's a good, good life. It's time to feel alive. Sun is shining, yeah, it's time to get up. The clouds are here, but they're about to let up. Go for a ride, it's a good, good life. It's time to feel
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Can you believe 2024 is here? I love the feelings that surround a new year. It's a blank slate for me, for you, for all of us here. Anything is possible. It's the intersection of what we've accomplished over the last year and all the possibilities ahead in the future. First, I'd like to reflect a little on 2023. It was a pivotal year for us. We evolved this company, started a transformation. We launched LV360. We modernized our compensation plan in the US, Japan, Australia, and New Zealand, with more to come this year as all other markets transition to evolve. We launched groundbreaking products, discovered new synergies, and perhaps most importantly, we came together as Activation Nation. We laid a new incredible foundation for LifeVantage, one that positions us perfectly for the future. We were all in. Why do I say this? Because with this transformation, we are ready to meet people where they are today. And here's what's facing our world. Interest rates at a recent all-time high. Hiring across almost every industry has slowed. Wars in the Ukraine and in the Middle East have caused even more apprehension. In the US, national health spending is projected to grow at an average annual rate of 5.4% between 2022 and 2031. Consumer prices rose nearly 10% in 2022 and another 4% in 2023. The one area that is actually seeing positive trends, the gig economy. What is the gig economy? It's the workforce looking for part-time, contract, or side hustle income opportunities. This market is growing, and it makes sense. Thanks to the state of our world, people are looking for something that gives them security, something that provides flexibility, something that covers the financial gaps. The number of self-employed entrepreneurs is growing at a 16 to 7% year-over-year rate. That's over 4 times faster the rest of the economy. By 2027, there will be over 100 million self-starting gig economy workers in the US alone. It's an economy that is valued over $1 trillion in the US. These numbers are astounding. Can you imagine what will happen as we tap into this 100 million person market? If those gig workers joined your LifeVantage business? Let's talk a little about these gig workers and what they're looking for. First, 1 in 4 gig workers expect to earn $100 or less in their first month. Do we have a simple way for people to earn this? Yes. Think about the earnings potential with Evolve. Our markets on that plan currently have the customer sales profit and personal sales bonuses to help achieve early income. Second, 69% of gig workers expect to earn less than $500 a month, and about half of them are simply using the money they earn to cover household bills. Can LifeVantage help here? Absolutely. Think about our fast track bonuses with Evolve and the income available if you hit Senior Consultant 1 by the end of that period. That $500 a month is right in line with those earnings. Third, 1/3 of gig workers only spend 4 to 8 hours a week on their business. Does this work within our compensation plan? Yes. You can fit LifeVantage in throughout the day and earn great income while doing so. I recently came across an article that was talking about the retired workforce. Did you know that 12% of them are looking to go back to work part-time in 2024? And 2/3 of them are afraid of the age bias they will face. The factors for them returning to work, 61% said it's due to inflation and increased cost of living, and 34% said they had not saved enough money for retirement. With LifeVantage, there's a path to reentry, and all ages are welcome. These stats validate what LifeVantage has to offer. And the gig economy is growing not only because people want to earn extra income, but also because they want to be part of something meaningful. And what's more meaningful than helping people achieve something they never thought possible? LifeVantage is the answer, and so many people are searching for what we have. With Evolve, there's a path for everyone. $100, $500, a side hustle, a path back into the workforce, something meaningful. We are perfectly positioned to help. LifeVantage vision is to inspire the remarkable through wellness products and entrepreneurial programs to help people feel better and fuel their purpose. You are at the center of making this vision a reality. Are you ready to do what it takes to change lives? To help people feel better? To help fuel purpose? We're going to do that this year. We're going to start from this foundation. We'll keep evolving as we now enter our Rise era. To get started, our corporate team has set a few resolutions, things we can do to help you elevate your business to the next level, to get ahead, to support you as you share this incredible opportunity and reach the people who are looking for what we have to offer. But before I get to that, here's a story that I think illustrates what it means to rise. And no, it's not a sports reference, at least not this time. Many of you are probably fans of Taylor Swift. She's an incredible performer. In fact, my older brother and I attended one of her concerts in 2016. We might have felt a little out of place, but that experience isn't the only reason I admire her. As someone who studies inspiring leaders, I am quite certain Taylor Swift is one of the greatest business minds of our time. And I think one of the greatest growth opportunities she ever had rose from one of her biggest challenges. After the original recording of her first 6 albums are taken away from her by her previous label, Swift could have let it defeat her, or she could have simply moved on and left her past hits behind. Instead, she took control, got to work, and went back to the basics by re-recording every single album. She returned to her foundational music. And from there, she rose into a new era and became an even bigger star. Taylor Swift recognized that achieving greatness is never just about doing what is easy. It's about going back to the fundamentals, the essentials, and then digging deep and repeating that greatness over and over to build success or rise to an even greater level. And it doesn't happen by accident. As she was preparing for her Eras tour, Swift trained rigorously for several months. She put in the work every single day, getting repetitive with those basics to make her tour the best it could possibly be. Taylor Swift is driven to make a difference, and her purposeful action has the power to move the world. Does this sound familiar to you? You too can strip everything down to the essentials and take purposeful action to move your world. And that brings us to our resolutions. This year, the corporate team is resolved to help you focus on the basics of network marketing. We all know what it takes to build a successful business. You must enroll, retain, and advance. These are the building blocks you need to grow bigger, reach higher, and achieve new levels of success as we move into our Rise era. Are you ready for it? Here's our plan. First, you need a compelling story to enroll new consultants and customers into your business. To help, we're simplifying our activation and product message. We're going to do this through new videos, shareable graphics, promotions, and product innovations. We'll make it even easier to find what you are looking for as we continually improve things like our comms hub and e-commerce site. Our Chief Marketing Officer, Julie Boyster, will join us next to make sure you have what you need to tell the story of activation and our incredible products. Over 100 million people throughout the world are waiting for what we have to say. Let's get clear on what we do better than anyone else and take this message to the world. Next, we're focusing on retention and advancing along our consultant path. When we designed our Evolve compensation plan, it was important for us that new consultants see success quickly and stay motivated to build their business. Our consultant path is divided into 3 intentional stages: share, build and grow, and lead. Milestone ranks along the path unlock an even greater level of earnings, recognition, and achievement. We want all consultants to understand these milestone ranks and use what is waiting to be unlocked as motivation. These milestone ranks, SC1, MC1, EC1, and EC2, are supported by key retention and earning metrics. We know, for example, that consultants who reach SC1 in Fast Track see fantastic early income. Advancing to MC1 is pivotal because that's when you really start managing a team, when a side hustle turns into more substantial part-time income. Plus, you unlock an exclusive event, our Growth Summit, to assist you in developing your leadership skills. Kristen Cunningham, our Chief Sales Officer, will be here to talk more about these milestone ranks, the rewards at each, and a new incentive that will encourage you to build the behaviors you need to stay focused on the basics: enroll, retain, and advance. She's also got information on our events for this year, as well as revealing the location of our first ever executive destination trip. You'll also hear from 2 of our presidential consultants, Carrie Dickey and Tyler Daniels. I so value our partnership with these 2 incredible leaders. They each bring us perspective and energy to LifeVantage that is second to none. They will be giving us insights into their plans for the year and how they will be helping consultants rise along the consultant path. If you are joining us from one of our many watch parties, you'll then dive deeper into the details of this year and goal setting with your host. Ask questions, get clearer. Make commitments to yourself and to your team. If you aren't tuning in from a watch party, write down that next milestone rank along your path to make a commitment to get there. What will you achieve in your Rise era? Where will you be by Momentum Academy? I recently attended a CEO summit where over 60 business leaders from the direct sales industry gathered together to discuss trends and opportunities. My main takeaway: we are ahead of others in this space. Others are noticing too. Business from Home recently gave LifeVantage a AAA plus rating, the highest they offer. Financial publications are recommending LifeVantage as a company to watch and invest in. It's fun to be part of something where others are taking notice and validating that we are on the right path. I truly believe there is no better company than LifeVantage. Our rise era starts now. We have a plan, the products. We have a world wanting, needing to supplement their finances and approach income differently. We have a plan focused on helping everyone understand what makes our company different and how you see success with Evolve. We have a vision, one that involves people feeling better and helping them see and achieve their purpose. Will you resolve right now to make this your Rise era? Rising is about taking action. It's about getting above and seeing the possibilities ahead of you this year and the years to come. Embrace your inner Taylor Swift. I challenge each one of you to get rid of everything that isn't serving you. Focus on the basics, dig deep, and take the next step. By the end of this Global Kickoff, I want you to be clear on the actions you will take to enroll, retain, and advance your way to your goal rank. Strip away the external noise. Learn to separate distraction from progress. You don't need that new computer to start. You don't need that book or that next thing to happen in your life. You have what you need. Your time is now. Take another note from Taylor's fan. I've got my commitment right here. Bring yours to Momentum Academy and let's exchange. I can't wait for us to rise together and experience all the energy that comes with that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything you bring to LifeVantage. Now, let's make 2024 your era to rise.
Thanks, Steve. I wholeheartedly agree. There is no better time to build a business with LifeVantage. Last year was the start of our evolution. Now we enter our Rise era. Doesn't that invoke a beautiful image? Rising is upward momentum. It's setting your sights on new heights, new possibilities. Our foundation is solid, and now is the time to rise by doing the basics of network marketing: enrolling, retaining, and advancing. And of course, our products help you with all three. I've shared before that one of the reasons I was so attracted to LifeVantage was because of the quality, integrity, and uniqueness of our products. They really make a difference. The stories are endless. One of those is Angela. Angela has a very successful career managing and running a chain of restaurants in Northern California. She takes so much pride in her work and her ability to show up and work long hours, solving problems and creating memorable experiences. But like many, the stress of her career and life led to days where it was just too much. She noticed her overall wellness really starting to take a toll. Angela was first introduced to LifeVantage thanks to her 16-year-old Maltese, Montgomery, who had been an avid Pet Tandem customer for several years. Desperate, Angela decided to give Healthy Glow a try for herself. Her partner was the first to make a connection. "You're feeling better, aren't you? Do you think those products you started a few weeks ago are what's making the difference?" Angela now credits the products for changing her life, and her goal as a consultant is to do that for others. I love how she explains LifeVantage products to her people. The science is there, there's a story there, but just get these in your body. For her, it's all about connecting people to products that have a lasting impact. Tracy has built an amazing following on social, sharing simplified makeup tutorials and glimpses into her life and her favorite things. She's real, authentic, and loves helping women look and feel more confident. She's a makeup enthusiast, and Tracy knows that great skincare is essential for your makeup routine. She was introduced to liquid collagen and True Science and was skeptical but willing to give it a try. She was already taking great care of her skin so that her makeup could look flawless. She went ahead and snapped a before picture just to see if she would notice a difference. And look what happened. She was blown away by her results. Her followers were too. She shares her love for these revolutionary products and, of course, loves the side income that comes with it. When we say our products are the best in the world, we mean it. We have the science to back our products and the studies to prove it, along with hundreds of other organic success stories like Angela and Tracy. Where else can you build a business with the products and a platform to support it that can truly change people's lives like this? Nowhere but LifeVantage. I'm here today to help you build confidence when talking about our products. And before I jump in, I do want to mention that because we're filming from the United States today, everything I'm going to say is approved for those United States consultants. But remember, you always want to use the product names and claims that are approved for your market, which you can always find in product tools and, of course, the website. Okay, let's get started. My first piece of advice is remember, you have something no one else has. In today's modern world, people turn to supplements to fill the voids left by modern life. Shelves are full of endless options, but many of those options meet basic needs, but fall short when it comes to restoring true cellular health. The answer to wellness starts with activation. Your body already knows how to be healthy, but you need the right blend of nutrients formulated to activate important, powerful processes that may have slowed. Think about it. Most of us enjoyed great health in our youth, but the years go by and our standard for health and our ability to feel good, move freely, function at a high level begins to slow down, all thanks to a variety of impacts like your environment, daily choices, plus the inevitable toll time can take. Activation takes supplementation a step further, using unique science-based formulas that unlock your genes and the health coded within to restore optimal cellular function. We are the activation company. We activate wellness. This is a better approach to wellness that works with your biology, minimizing the impact of age, lifestyle choices, empowering you to look and feel and live healthier for longer. Let's use two of our favorite products as an example. First, the product that started it all and revolutionized this approach to health, Protandim NRF2 Synergizer. Your body knows how to produce antioxidants. In fact, the most powerful antioxidants are the ones made by your body. Without these antioxidants, we'd suffer from poor health continuously. There's a problem though. Lifestyles, the environment, our diet introduce us to oxidative stress and lots of it. And as we get older, we can't keep up with the antioxidant production like we used to. The plant-based ingredients in Protandim NRF2 remind your body how to produce antioxidants and help restore that balance. Keep it this simple. Now let's look at another one of our key activators, True Science Liquid Collagen. Your body knows how to produce collagen. Without these proteins, the bodies as we know them today wouldn't exist. But this function slows way down as we age. In fact, we start losing this essential protein pretty rapidly in our 30s. The scientifically proven ingredients in liquid collagen remind your body how to produce collagen. In fact, this activation product restores collagen density by 100%. Really, there's a study to prove it. One more cool thing, these products work better together. When these two US formulas are used together, these two incredible products have been shown to help cells accurately respond to stress levels and recover more quickly, supporting your natural immune function and improving overall health. An overactive immune system can cause health concerns if left unchecked. So many people struggle with this today. Similar synergies can be found with Protandim products in the Tri-Synergizer. You get comprehensive benefits, including protecting, energizing, and cleaning out your cells so they are health machines. So if you can remember this, activation goes beyond supplementation. It gives your body the nutrients it needs to start doing the work itself and restore cellular health. You have everything you need to explain how our products are different. Want to make it even easier? Here's a short video that you can send to everyone you talk to.
As the years go by, The toll of time, the environment, and your daily choices add up. You see it in the mirror. You feel it throughout the day. Most turn to supplements to fill the voids left by modern life. But the truth is, supplements meet basic needs but often fall short when it comes to restoring true cellular health. The answer to true wellness goes beyond supplementation. It lies within your cells, locked within your DNA. All you have to do is activate it. Born from 40 years of groundbreaking research, LifeVantage is the activation company. And as the authority in nutrigenomics, LifeVantage is leading the charge in cellular activation. Key ingredients in each formula are selected based on science that shows they can unlock your genes and the health coded within, optimizing cellular function just as nature intended. From the original discovery, which activates genes that reawaken your cellular defense system and reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days, to the first of its kind collagen activator that increases collagen density by 100%. LifeVantage has pioneered a better approach to wellness that works with your biology, minimizing the impact of age and lifestyle choices, empowering you to live healthier, longer through the transformative power of activation. Turn back the clock. Reignite your body. Live life activated.
I love being a part of a company that has pioneered this optimal approach to health. A lot of other health and wellness companies can say they have clean ingredients or science-based products. We do too. But we are also the leaders in activation, working with your body, restoring your health all the way down to that cellular level. Behind our activators is a powerful cast of complementary products, from the brain health benefits of Axio to the gut health benefits of ProBio, to the micronutrient supporters Rise AM and Reset PM. This powerful product line has so many stories waiting to be told. And like Steve said, we're going to be telling them throughout the year, helping you feel better armed with the talking points you need to connect that activation component of what really makes us different as a company, what makes our products truly unique. Remember, refer to the product information for appropriate claims in your market and take time to find and build your own story. Take Angela's advice I shared earlier. Just get these in your body. You're our storytellers. You're our voice. Keep spreading the news about how these products make you feel and what it's like to live a life activated. We're still in a growth trajectory with liquid collagen. Sales of our Healthy Glow Stack have grown 153% globally in the past year. Leading with Healthy Glow and following up with our other products will help you enroll, retain, and advance. There's no better way to rise. This is your era to reach your business goals and those milestone ranks. I also promise you that as your partners in this business, we're going to keep leading the way in activation. I promise that we'll be restoring cellular health, wellness, vitality through the power of you for years to come. Now, I'm so excited to introduce you to someone who loves these products even more than me, if that's possible. She's here because of a product experience herself and built a business helping people have fun, make money, and make a difference. Please help me welcome Presidential Consultant Carrie Dickey to our Global Kickoff.
Hi there, my name is Carrie Dickey, and I am so excited to be here. It is actually my birthday. I was born January 13th, 1962, so I am 62 years old today. Anyway, I was asked to talk about how I am rising in 2024. And I've been with LifeVantage for nearly 14 years, and I have had many, many whys along my journey. In fact, my very first why, I needed $2,000 to put my son in private school. I did not think beyond $2,000. I needed $2,000 per month to put my son in private school. Today, I'm talking about my new why. I have really honed in and tried to figure out, why am I still here? Why am I still doing this? I've reached the goals I came to reach at LifeVantage. And what I realized that my why in 2024 is about how to help other people get what I got, how to help other people rise. So that's my new why, and I'm excited about it. I was thinking back, I was on the track team in high school, and I ran the 100-yard dash, I ran the 220, the 440, I did the high jump and the long jump. And in addition to those individual events, I ran the 440 relay, and I loved the relay. It was so much fun to work as a team. And each of us was responsible for 110 yards. And I wasn't the lead dog, I wasn't the fastest, I might have been the most enthusiastic, a little bit crazy, but I was the second one in line. And then there was the third leg, and then there was the finisher, the really fast one. We were all running on the same track, and we all stayed in the same lane, and we all knew exactly what we were supposed to do at any given moment. And the official would say, ready, set, and that gun would go off, and the first gal would get ready, get set, and blast out of the starting blocks. And no kidding, getting ready was kind of a religious experience. I mean, you needed everything just right. She was poised, she was planted, she was focused, and she did not wait until the gun went off to get ready. She was locked and loaded and ready to go. I want to stress here that not everyone ran exactly the same way, right? You've seen people. It's very, very different from athlete to athlete. We each had a different style, but the goal was always to work together as a team and to win that race. And the most important part of the relay was the passing of the baton. We spent at least half of every single practice honing our skills to make sure that the pass was efficient, fluid, and smooth. And as I said, I was the second runner in the lineup. I looked back, I began the run, and I had my hand back to receive the baton. The handoff was absolutely critical and the most important element in the race. Sometimes the handoff was smooth and seamless, and sometimes it was clunky and slow. Either way, we gave it our all. She would run up behind me, extend her hand forward to my hand that was reaching back, and for a short time, we both had a hand on the baton until the pass was complete. We were running together. Some passes took longer than they should have, and some were smooth as silk with very little slowdown from runner to runner. Unless the baton was passed, the race did not get completed. If the baton was dropped at any point, we were disqualified as a team and the race was over. Isn't this exactly what we need to be doing at LifeVantage? We need to run like crazy, stay in our own lane, and teach others how to share the message of health and financial wellness by getting them up in front of the room or in front of the Zoom. That's where all the money is made, in front of the room, in front of the Zoom. I'm going to ask you to think about your own business for a second. How many people are rising on your team? How many on your team are raising other people? Are you passing the baton, allowing other people to shine? Are you encouraging them to? Here at LifeVantage, we are running a race. We have the finest products on planet Earth. Our phenomenal corporate staff is activated, and they have put us in the starting blocks. The corporate team has given us the resources we need to win the race, including the incredible Evolve compensation plan. Stu and I grabbed the baton in June of 2010, and we have passed it many, many times. Tyler grabbed the baton, as have so many others, and we have run hard. At this point, the race is well underway. And now We have more legs to run. It's time to finish what we started. I'm getting old. We need to finish what we started. I know you will agree with me that LifeVantage deserves to rise to be a billion-dollar company. And in order to rise, we need more people telling a simple story. Leg 1 was run with a simple and unified message, and it went like this. Would you like to turn back the clock with just a few pills? Just kidding. Watch the ABC Primetime Investigative Report. We all have a problem. Our bodies are on fire with oxidative stress. We have a little yellow pill that reduces this stress by 40% in 30 days. It'll make you look and feel better. It's made of 5 plants. It's God's pharmacy, what comes off the trees and out of the ground. Instead of a Dixie cup of water on the house fire of oxidative stress, we offer a fire hose in every room of the house. All we had to do was take it, feel it, and talk about it every day. Take it, feel it, share it. So what am I doing in 2024 to rise? I am running. I'm running, and I'm passing the baton to other people so they can rise too. And just like a good leader, I have not waited till today, January 13th, 2024, to get started. My latest race began on November 1 of 23. My goal, to have everyone in this company who wants to tell the powerful story of activation to be able to do it with confidence, style, ease, and grace. Competence breeds confidence. Perfect practice makes perfect. In doing meetings and providing a platform for others to plug in and learn, the monthly goal of 3 customers and 1 consultant becomes totally attainable. And just like every other team running the race right now, we become stronger when we empower our brand new teammate. My vision is that everyone who signs on the dotted line with LifeVantage has a clear path to rise within this company. So Steve and Kristen and Julie, they've asked me to share how am I helping others to take the baton in 2024. I'm locking arms with anyone who wants to run and anyone who wants to rise. We are keeping it simple. We are in the business of duplication. We teach people to teach people to teach. We tell a simple story and teach others to tell that same simple story. We're using 1 prop, 1 PowerPoint, 1 baton, 1 message. And we're passing that same baton back and back and back. We are all running on the same track. And as always, if your leader has a track that they're running on, then by all means, use it. We have a strong and simple unified message, and everyone is sharing every day. We are the activation company. We take it, the little yellow pill and the liquid collagen, we feel it, and we share it with the people we love. And especially, we offer a part-time, full-time, or big-time business opportunity with LifeVantage. Truly, the sky is the limit. We're doing Zoom meetings every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 8 meetings in total per week. The Zooms are short and duplicable. They are no longer than 25 minutes. The message is concise, congruent, consistent, and compliant. I do a meeting once in a while, but mostly I'm asking others to rise up to take that baton and to present. And we are inviting people to take a look at our company. We have a simple message that everyone can learn, and they can share it everywhere they go. I'm also doing weekly coaching calls with the presenters and even individual prep and review sessions to help them rise, to help them gain confidence and competence. I introduce every presenter and I am present while they do the meeting. I am cheerleading and clapping in the background. That's what we need to do. We're holding that baton together until they are ready to release it completely. We plan it, we do it, we check it, and we adjust it when necessary. Plan, do, check, adjust. As you know, Julie Boyster and her team have brought us a tight and compliant little video to support our simple message of activation. Use that. Again, we invite people to take a look at what we have. We invite them to take it, feel it, and share it. We are the activation company. We are inviting people to activate their bodies and their bank accounts. Our flagship products are Protandim and True Science Liquid Collagen. We take the little yellow pill. I wish I was holding it. We take the liquid collagen. I love it. I delight in it. We invite people to the LifeVantage store to take a look around at all that we have there. Hair care, energy, beautiful, beautiful lotion, everything, the new, True Renew, incredible. We offer the opportunity to look better, feel better, and have fun, make money, and make a difference in the lives of other people. Take it, feel it, share it. Have fun, make money, make a difference. Help us rise and make this company the billion-dollar company that we all know that it can be. Remember, to whom much is given, much is expected. You owe it to your team to help them to rise and to shine brightly. Hear this. You may be the channel through which someone else feels God's touch. You may be the occasion for someone else's defining moment. You may be the only voice of truth a person ever hears. It may be through your kind words or your personal touch that another person is able to rise. To whom will you pass the baton today?
Thank you so much, Carrie. You touched on so many great things with plenty of energy to back it. It's not hard to see that you are absolutely the runner that brought the excitement to that relay team. I love what you mentioned about having a message simple enough for everyone to share. The Healthy Glow accomplishes just that. Maybe my favorite thing you said was the one in front of the room or the Zoom makes the money. And while I'm showing you the income disclaimer right here, the key to this phrase is that passing the baton is foundational to our industry and is only accomplished when everyone is telling the story from the newest consultant to our presidentials. Well, Activation Nation, we have so much to catch up on. Y'all have been busy since we were together in San Antonio, and so have we. It's hard to believe only 1 year ago, almost to the day, we went public with LV360 and our Evolve compensation plan in the US, Japan, Australia, New Zealand. And in one word, it has been wild. We planned, we executed, we launched, and we adapted. In the words of Taylor Swift, are we out of the woods yet? Well, not only are we out of the woods, but it's time to rise. Here's to continuing our love story and crafting the next hit chapter together. LV360 continues with Mexico, Canada, and Europe getting Evolve on February 1st. And when we wake up on February 2nd, we start the build for Thailand, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Singapore, and our newest market, the Philippines. As a reminder, when each country goes live, there will be a global downtime period. As we get closer to those dates, we will share more details on what to expect. With 1 year under our belt, we know one thing for sure: simplification wins. Successful consultants have found ways to simplify the message and the business. Like Carrie mentioned, this simplification turns into the masses telling the story. Steve brought up business simplification and our resolution to always simplify. We do this by focusing on enrolling, retaining, and advancing. You're going to hear those words a lot. Just remember, it's the basics that send us into momentum and ultimately into our rise era. Take out your notebook because in the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a lot to think about. The good kind of thinking, full of everything you can expect in 2024. All of it fits into enrolling, retaining, and advancing. And for you non-note takers out there, don't worry, all of this content will be available to everyone after the event as part of our post-event communications. Okay, here's what you're going to get from me in the next few minutes. First, save the dates for global events through convention. Second, a brand new long-term incentive program, Rise Era Incentive. And finally, updated messaging on simplifying the consultant path through the Evolve Possibilities pathway. This is a great visual that shows the pivotal benefits at key ranks of SC1, MC1, EC1, EC2, and ultimately presidential. And yes, part of that roadmap includes our highly anticipated announcement of our first ever executive destination. Now you need to calm down. You're being too loud. That part's coming last. First up, save the dates. Now, this is more than just marking your calendars. I want to stress the importance of attending events. They never go out of style. I was so impressed with how many of our international consultants attended Global Convention in Texas. As I was thinking about this, Jillian Joyce came to mind. After what I'm sure felt like 1 million hours of flying, Jillian attended Global Convention in San Antonio, an event she commits to every single year.
Hello, Gillian Joyce here from sunny Queensland, Australia, and I have been with LifeVantage for just over 7.5 years now. I have always made attending events an absolute priority. From our very first elite academies here in Australia, which have grown into momentum academies, I have never missed a single one. I have attended all of our global conventions, even when it's been over in the US. So I've flown to the US a couple of times. When we couldn't travel, I was plugging into them virtually with my team as well. All of the other events that happen locally here in Australia, I've traveled for those. Virtual events, I've been on them all, and I would never miss them. And there's so many reasons why. But I want to tell you a little bit about the very first event that I attended when I first joined as a consultant and where I first learnt that events were so powerful. So I was dragged along by my sponsor. I was happy enough to go just to hear it. We had an executive consultant coming in from the States and he shared a lot of his stories. He was a very humble man. He spoke with heart and passion. He talked about all the lives that had been transformed by him sharing. And I really got so much value from this to see how I could do this in a unique way that was just sharing with heart and in a humble manner. I walked away from that event feeling incredible. I was fortunate enough to take my sister with me as well, and she really felt the heart from the company. And that's when we knew that we were with the right people at the right place at the right time. So I'm grateful for that experience. And since then I have made attending events a priority. And, you know, sometimes it's not always easy to get to an event. You know, we have family life, we have other commitments, we have to juggle things, we have to find people to look after our kids. You know, I've been in that boat, and I can tell you that sometimes it has been super challenging, but I have made it a priority and it has allowed me to grow. So work out those challenges, put a plan in place, make it happen. Events are powerful.
Thanks, Jillian. Now, as you can see, our global event calendar is set through Convention 2025. Here are global dates to mark the calendar for. First, Growth Summit will be held April 18th through 20th. Virtual Activate will be happening on July 20th. Our second Growth Summit is September 13th and 14th. Executive Destination is early February, and Global Convention is in Salt Lake City on April 24th through 26th, 2025. I'm showing you lots of other market-specific dates here too. These will also be shared in market-specific communications along with registration links to make sure you've got your ticket. Now let's talk long-term incentives. It's all about entering your personal rise era by enrolling, retaining, and advancing. One of the benefits of a modernized compensation plan is being less dependent on short-term incentives. Our approach with incentives is surgical. Incentives should complement the plan while giving short bursts of energy into your business to spark excitement. For the past year, we saw tremendous success with our MVP program. This incentive was also consistent globally during our LV360 transformation. This year, I am pleased to announce our Rise Era incentive. This incentive focus will last for all of 2024. And while the awards may update, the ways you earn will remain consistent. The Rise Era incentive is a quarterly incentive that rewards consultants for completing tracks. Tracks are earned in the categories of enrolling, retaining, and advancing. As you complete tracks, you qualify for incredible gifts of your choice. You can expect more teaching and training from leaders around this incentive, but here is the gist of how you complete tracks. First up, enrolling. When you personally enroll 4 accounts that meet the required volume threshold in 1 month, you will qualify for a track in the enroll category. For the retain category, when you increase your second month and beyond subscription volume by 500 SV, you will qualify for a track in the retain category. And finally, the advanced category. When you achieve SC1 and beyond, you qualify for a track. As you help personally enrolled consultants hit SC1 and beyond, you also complete a track. Now, consultants can earn multiple tracks and can even double up in one category. For example, increasing your subscription volume by 1,000 qualifies you for 2 tracks. This incentive is simple. It is also customizable to how individual consultants build. If your focus is on building teams and advancing ranks, we've got a track for that. If you're customer gathering, we've got a track for that too. My advice, go ahead and complete both. So what do you get by earning a track? In each month when you complete a track, you will qualify for a gift valued at $100 USD. 2 tracks qualifies you for a gift at $250. 3 is a $500 gift. 4 tracks a $750 gift. And 5 tracks in 1 month qualifies you for a $1,000 gift. Remember, this incentive will last all year long. You will earn gifts every month, and we will update the gifts each quarter. Now, I want to talk a little psychology here. It should be obvious that the Rise Era incentive is about rewarding consultant activity of enrolling, retaining, and advancing. Evolve pays you for all these behaviors too, but there is so much power in how this incentive creates culture through recognition. When you or someone on your team qualifies for the incentive, we want you to get loud on social. We have provided recognition social templates for you to use to highlight the Rise Era incentive earners on your team. Post on your social channels and tag them so they feel your support. We want to join as well, so make sure to tag LifeVantage in your recognition post so we can show some love to your rising leaders. Take it a step further and get your team and friends involved because, like Taylor says, karma takes all the team to the summit. Create goals with your teams on how many tracks you want to complete as a group. And on the off chance that any of you are competitive, maybe consider creating a team challenge for who can complete the most tracks. Get creative with this incentive. The point is this: tracks are simple to talk about and fun to celebrate. We are excited to make this part of our LifeVantage culture and are looking forward to recognizing track earners at our Momentum Academy events. By involving your team, you build a community where recognition of accomplishments is at the center. People are motivated to work for recognition, and they are more likely to stick around when they feel recognized and rewarded by their team. Now, finally, it's time to talk about the Evolve Possibility Pathway. The Evolve Possibility Pathway is a hyper-focus on advancing through the consultant path by calling out pivotal ranks. Evolve is full of rewarding bonuses that create opportunities to earn income in so many ways. Our consultant path is divided into 3 very intentional stages, all aligned globally to share, build and grow, and lead. As Evolve rolls out globally, all markets will have the same ranks and phases of the plan. Now, we know with 14 ranks, it's important to highlight key benefits along the path. So what are those ranks and what do you get as you achieve them? The ranks include SC1, MC1, EC1, EC2, and Presidential. We recognize that Presidential isn't the end game for everyone. That's okay. The Evolve Possibilities Pathways has something for everyone. All right, let's talk SC1. This is the first milestone rank of Evolve. You should also notice that it's the last stop of Fast Track and the share phase. Our 3-in-1 replication system builds into SC1 by following Fast Track. As you do 3-in-1 for your enrollment month, plus the following 3 months, you can qualify for Fast Track and ultimately achieve Senior Consultant 1. Now, a couple of call outs. First, how you get to SC1 is up to you. Maybe you get there by focusing on consultants or customers, doing it all in 1 week, or spreading it out over 90 days. It does not matter. Just get to SC1. This first step is important. It's also obvious to reach the next stop of MC1, you have to reach SC1 first. Second thing, if you aren't in fast track, that's okay. Go back in time about 3 minutes. Anyone who hits SC1 qualifies for a track in our Rise Era incentive. Okay, the next stop, MC1. MC1 was the first portion of Evolve that we designed. From there, we built the back end and then the front end of the plan. This rank is so pivotal for a couple of reasons. Number one, for so many, this is where decisions are made. We bring you to Utah to experience the Growth Summit. This is where the commitment is made to take on the leadership portion of the plan and ultimately become an executive leader. Number two, this is literally how we define a leader in the plan. As you qualify for the leadership bonus, your pay is determined by generations of MC1s. Remember, to qualify for Growth Summit, a consultant needs to advance to MC1 and maintain as MC1 for 2 additional consecutive months. Or if you've already achieved MC1, maintain paid as MC1 for 3 consecutive months during the qualification period. All right, on to EC1, the first rank in our executive titles. This rank, in the words of my 10-year-old son, is lit. At EC1, you join the top leaders in the company and refine your leadership skills as you grow your business. As a new EC1, you can qualify to attend the executive destination trip to give you a glimpse of the luxurious trips and camaraderie that come with joining and growing in the executive ranks. I invite each of you to make it a goal to hit EC1. If you're already there, continue to grow within the executive ranks. As you do, you can earn what promises to be a trip of a lifetime. Are you ready to find out the dream location of our first ever executive destination? Well, I'm ready to tell you because it has been getting so hard to keep this secret. Take a look at where our very first executive destination is taking you. Cape Town and a safari. This bucket list trip will be an incredible experience that can transform your business and your vision for what is possible. Now I know your next question, how do I get there? The answer should not surprise you. Earn executive destination through enrolling, retaining, and advancing through our executive ranks. To earn this trip, you need to earn 600 total points. Let's talk about how you earn those points. First up, the enroll category. As you enroll consultants with a subscription, you will be rewarded 2 to 10 points every month based on the total volume you have personally enrolled. Next up, the retain category. As you retain any executive title every month, you will be rewarded points. EC1 is 10 points, EC2 20, EC3 30, EC4 40, and presidential is 80 points awarded monthly. Similar to retaining your executive rank, you also earn points monthly for your seller title. Onyx is 5 points, Emerald is 10, Sapphire is 15, and Diamond is 20 points. All retained points are rewarded every single month. And finally, the advanced category. When you increase your paid as rank above your baseline, you will be rewarded advancement points. Your baseline rank for executive destination is your highest paid as rank from September to December. Now I know all these titles are reflective of Evolve. Don't worry, for our international markets that are transitioning to Evolve this year, you will earn points in the equivalent way. As you advance through the executive ranks, you also earn points. The month you advance, you get points. When you advance to EC1, you will earn 100 points, EC2 200, EC3 300, EC4 400, and Presidential 500 points. And for those of you who never achieved an elite rank prior to Evolve, we've got an additional way for you to earn in the advanced category. We know how special it is to get your first taste of the top ranks. So if you have never been paid as an elite, you can qualify for the executive destination trip by achieving EC1 and maintaining that rank for 3 additional months in the qualification period. The behaviors to earn this trip are simple: enroll, retain, and I really hope you've got it by now, advance. Full rules are available on our website, and look for additional trainings in your market. Make this year the year you rise through the executive ranks and qualify for the first ever Global Executive Destination in Cape Town, South Africa. All right, now I know you're thinking about the safari right now, but let's finish up our Evolve Possibilities pathway and talk about the next rank of EC2. At EC2, consultants can earn our My LifeVantage program, qualifying for either a Jeep or $25,000 cash. The symbol of the Jeep is strong. Take the path less followed. Jeeps can go anywhere, and so can you as a leader. Last year, we celebrated 10 My LifeVantage earners. Congratulations to Chris and Sarah Smith, Mary Beth Vilhauer, Dr. Sveta Silverman, Dr. Kat Caden, Becky Taylor, Holly Tomet, Dr. John and Christy Jelinek, Dr. Sunny, Somaya Natsuoko, and Somaya Mitsushiro. And of course, as you heard at Global Convention, a special congratulations to our first enter of My LifeVantage on Evolve from Japan, Yoshinori Kawakami and Yukari Kawakami. Congratulations to all our My LifeVantage earners. All right, the last stop of the Evolve Possibilities pathway is Presidential. This is our highest leadership rank in Evolve. As a Presidential, you qualify for a $10,000 gift of your choice, a yearly presidential experience, plus the opportunity to participate in our field advisory board with exclusive event perks as well. Our presidential consultants are incredible partners. I'm always impressed by how they build their teams and are also so committed to helping each other as we grow this amazing company. The Team LifeVantage energy is strong, and I know it will only get stronger during our Rise era. So that does it for our Evolve Possibility pathway. Again, this doesn't cover everything in the plan, but it does highlight the key stops on the consultant path. Steve started this event by asking each of us to rise. Today, you define how you will rise. It starts with the basics, and you will see us focusing on this the entire year. Enrolling, retaining, and advancing is how we enter our Rise era. I am thrilled to introduce our last speaker. This person has built a presidential organization and is someone who understands the psychology and business side of this industry. What I love most is that he can articulate both in a simple way. To put it bluntly, the man is fearless. 1 year ago, Tyler was here sharing how he represented our consultants through our LV360 transformation. Today, almost exactly a year later, we've asked him to share some insights from the past year and to talk to all of us about how we rise together in 2024. Please give it up for presidential consultant Tyler Daniels.
Hey, thanks, Kristen. I cannot believe it has been a year since we were here with LV360. I am really excited to be in our Rise era. For all of you guys that are at watch parties out there, welcome to LV360, the Rise Area 2024. To get this whole thing started, I want to take you guys back in history. I'd like to take you back to how did this conversation start? A lot of you guys know that we had a brand new CEO come in a few years ago, and one of the big things that he talked to me about was bringing in some outside advisors. He wanted to bring in some consultants to take a look at what this company was doing. He wanted to come in and really take the successes that we had and really blow them up, maybe get some perspective from some people who are seeing what's happening out there in the industry, and ask questions like, what can we do better? Can we have a better compensation plan? Can we reward people better for the behaviors that we know are going to grow the business? Can we bring people in that would give us some advice on maybe some products? How can we take the foundational products that we have in this company and add to them with some other products that will really enhance the benefit of those foundational products? And so I got excited. This was about 3 years ago. He asked me to sit in a room for about a year, you guys, and review a lot of data, review a lot of information about how we're rewarding people for talking about Pro Tandem. How are we rewarding people for talking about this business? And we sat in that room and we looked at all the bottlenecks. We looked at all the places that we could do a little teeny bit better job of making this experience better for all of you. So we're going into 2024 now after a year of enhancing this compensation plan, and really excited about the collagen, the collagen launch. A lot of you guys know that we were expected to do about $12 million worth of collagen in our very first year. Some of you know that we did 35 million, not just 12. Others know that in just a few short months after that, we have broke the $60 million mark. I cannot wait to see what we do out here in 2024. Now, to start all this off, to start these watch parties off, you got to hear from our CEO. I would say it was kind of a state of the union. You know, Steve was out here talking about what's going on in the economy, why we're making some of these decisions. He's talking about the fact that a lot of people get to the end of their lives and they need a little something extra. They need something, you know, to supplement maybe not having enough money in their retirement accounts. He talked about the percentage of people that are saying because of inflation and this huge increase that we have in every part of our lives, they need some other way, some other pathway to generate some income just so they can maintain the same standard that they had. You got to hear from our CMO, you got to hear from Julie, and the commitment that this company has to activation. One of the things that I love about our company is how committed we are in the research and development to make sure that when you're talking about activation, you're always at the forefront of that conversation, to make sure that you're the best prepared, to make sure that your products are where this conversation is going, not where it's been. You also got to hear from one of the original consultants and presidentials in this company, Carrie Dickey. She talked to you guys about passing the baton. You know, keeping the story simple, you know, getting more people telling it. One of the things I really love, just like Kristen mentioned, is that she's talking about getting you in front of the room. I mean, you all know that the person standing in front of the room, the one that is delivering the information, the one that is helping you understand it better, is probably the one who is making the most money. So if you're looking at this opportunity, and you're saying, hey, how can I, accomplish my goals, whether they're financial or whether you're health, you need to be the one telling the story. Get in front of the room. Take that baton. Take it from the leaders that are in your little markets. Take it from them and say, it's my turn to go up there and lead this charge. You got to hear from our CSO about the incredible year that we have ahead. I hope you were paying really close attention to what our incentives are and the great things that you can get at each rank. I really hope that you're paying attention to the commitment that our company has to being in your markets. I hope you're paying attention to their commitment to you and helping you accomplish your goals. I hope that you're going to come on a safari with me and Tosh. That's been one of the things that we've been looking at doing our entire life. I know that she's really excited about this thing. And in fact, of all the incentive trips we've done, you guys, this is the one that we want to help our kids qualify to go on with us. So maybe that could be one of your goals too. Now, you guys, I want to talk just a little bit about how we can take all this information and put the plan together. I know we're all at watch parties right now, so how can I recommend that you spend the rest of your time together? Well, there's a list. Kristen mentioned it. There's a list of things that you're going to learn at this watch party. I'm going to review it again for you really quick. You're going to get a sneak peek of the speaker messages and full presentation deck. So that means if you decide you're going to be one of the people that's going to do the presentations, we're going to give you that full presentation deck. You're also going to learn about activation product messaging and examples and videos by market. So we're a global company. You guys know that we're in a lot of different markets out there. We have got activation product messaging examples and videos for each one of those markets specifically. So you're going to learn about that at these watch parties. You're also going to learn about the evolved possibilities, the pathway graphics for phase 1 markets, which was the first 4 markets that we had the evolved plan. The other markets that we're going into this year, the other markets that I know you're excited about hearing about Evolve and putting it into play in your markets, you're going to be able to experience and learn from the mistakes that we all made in some of these earlier markets. You're going to get to not make those same mistakes so that you can have a lot quicker success. You're going to learn about the RISE area incentive details, the rules, the links to shareable assets. You're going to learn the 2024 RISE themed event calendar. This is one of the things, you guys, that in the past that we had always tried to participate in, and I think it's an important thing for you to understand. Marcel and I, throughout the years, have always put these dates on our calendar as things that we do not miss. We understand that decisions are made at the events, and so put these on your calendar, you guys. Make sure that you don't miss any of these events. You're going to also learn about the executive destination details, the rules. So how do you get to go on these executive destinations? How do you get to participate in that safari that Kristen talked about? You're going to learn about the Evolve Perks details, plus the 2024 Evolve Perks booklet. You're going to get all of this stuff at these watch parties as soon as you're done watching this. You're also going to get the updated 90-day goal-setting PDF. Now, I know you guys have been in the business for a little while, understand the importance of goals. There's a lot of different ideas on goals. I like to set goals that I can hit, plus goals that if I hit enough of the small goals, that those big goals will change my life. And so that's one of the things I would encourage you to do. All right, so let's keep it simple, you guys. I want to talk really quickly about the enroll, retain, and advance. Let's keep it really simple. How do you enroll? I mean, what should your enrollment goals be? Well, I've talked throughout the years about the 3-in-1 process. I know that if I talk to 3 people, I'm going to be able to show 1. I know that if I show 3 people, I'm probably going to enroll 1. That means I've got to talk to 10 so that I can show 3 and get 1 to enroll. I also know that I've got to have 3 people enroll if I want to have one of them that's going to succeed, because not everybody who enrolls is going to take advantage of it. Not everyone who enrolls is going to follow the behaviors that we know will lead to some success. So I talk to 10, I'm going to show 3, 1 will enroll. I'm going to have to talk to probably 30 people so I can show 10, get 3 to enroll, have 1 succeed. And then the most important piece after this, you guys, is getting them to retain them in the business. How do you retain somebody? You retain them through subscriptions. You retain them through education. You retain them with before and after pictures. You retain them by going out and holding their hands and helping them have their very first win. You know, one of the things that I think is important, you guys, and it showed up in all the data that we were looking at, is that when you help somebody else have a win, which means getting a customer, getting a consultant, getting more than 1 customer, or getting more than 1 consultant, when you help them have that very first win, you have a lot better chance of having that person stick around long enough to learn the business, stick around long enough to take that baton and lead their own team. Okay? We all know that the first goal you've got to have is that SC1 rank that you heard Kristen talk about. SC1 is a $2,000 in volume. If you can help someone get to that rank, we know that they're going to stick around long enough to hit those next milestones, those MC1s, those MC2 ranks, those EC1 ranks, okay? Now, if you do enough of this, you're going to advance. So you enroll people, you follow that 3-in-1 method, you enroll people, you help them have a win so that you can retain those people, you help them get to that SC1 rank, you're also going to advance through ranks yourself. You know, don't forget that this right here is probably one of the most important things that you can do for your team. You want to make sure that you're leading the charge. Make sure that you hit that next rank. If you have people getting to SC1, make sure you're getting to MC1 so that you can be the example for your team. All right, you guys, one of the things that I think is overlooked a lot of times is I run around the world talking about our company and walking people through the transparency that I love, the fact that we're publicly held, walking them through the peer reviews and the science that we have on our products and why you can be really proud of these products and they don't jeopardize your credibility. I talk about the comp plan with people, but the one piece I think that needs to be talked about more is the culture in this business. Culture, you guys, is, in my opinion, the glue that helps a company accomplish their big goals. So we're about a $220 million company. We have goals to be $1 billion company. The way we're going to do that the fastest is with culture. When you have people that are working together, when you have leadership from different lines of sponsorship sharing success principles with one another, your culture is going to be better. It means that you're going to grow faster. You've heard little sayings like a rising tide will raise all ships. This is where culture is really, really important. So I want to take just a minute, you guys. I want to talk a little teeny bit about some culture stuff. I run the risk right now of maybe sounding a little bit corny or cheesy, but I hope you guys will bear with me. I'm going to tell you a couple stories before I get into this little part, so follow me on this piece. I learned culture through personal experience. I learned culture in a way that required me to have a couple moments of clarity. I want to talk to you about the first moment of clarity that I had when I was learning how to do this business, when I was learning how to lead a team. I had won an award. I had won an award for Distributor of the Year. And the person that was primarily responsible for me winning that award was honestly a little offended that I had gotten that award and they were not picked for that award. In fact, they were so offended that when I walked off the stage and went out into the hallway, they came up to me and they said, you know, that's my award. I don't think you deserve that award. You would not have got that award if it had not been for the efforts that I had put in. And this is the first moment of clarity that I had concerning culture and recognizing other people's efforts. I paused for a moment and I thought, you know what? I think he's right. I do not deserve this award unless he deserves the award. And I gave him the award. I literally handed him this trophy And I said, you're right, it is yours. I would not be here. My family would not be benefiting the way that it has if you had not made the sacrifices that you had made for me to accomplish these goals of my own. So you can have this award. In that moment, he broke down. He actually broke down to the point of tears. He actually went down to his knees and paused for a moment and then looked up at me and said, thank you. Thank you for recognizing the sacrifices I have made. I just needed to know that someone was noticing me, and he handed that award back. It was a bonding moment for us. It was one of the most important things that I had to learn in my process of leadership is to recognize the efforts of others and to be aware of their success to the point where that was important to me too, okay? Another thing that deals with culture, you guys, is I had an opportunity with another friend of mine from the Midwest. She was early in the business. I'm not going to say any names out here because there's too many names I would miss if I started doing that. But she's from the Midwest, and she was talking to me early on in her experience with LifeVantage. And she said, I have big goals. I want to be what is at the time an elite rank in the company. And we were standing next to a section in our meeting room that had some things laying over the chairs, some recognition over the chairs to tell people where to sit. And she was really adamant. She goes, I want to be an elite. And I said, well, you need to take one of these home. You need to take one of these little blankets or towels sitting over the chairs, and you need to take it home and put it over yours. Put this over your chair as a reminder every single day what you are sacrificing for. And she did. She was a little reluctant. She's like, are you sure I can take one of these things? I'm not really into like stealing stuff. And I said, just take one. They're never going to know, right? And so she took it and she put it over her chair. You know what happened with her? She became an elite rank. She actually looked at that thing every single day and used it as a motivational thing to get her to that elite rank. I then asked her, I said, once you hit that goal, give it to someone on your team. Give it to someone who is where you're at right now today. Give it to someone who wants to be an elite rank, and she did. And so there's a woman on her team that has this on her office chair to remind her every day of what she is shooting for too. These are cultural things, you guys. Being aware of what people want, making sure that their goals are forefront in your mind is something that has helped me accomplish the big levels of success that I've had. One more story for you guys. One more really quick story is I had, the company gives out all kinds of recognition. The company at one point was giving us these little keychains for hitting the top rank as a customer gatherer, which is the diamond rank. Or they were giving us keychains at the presidential level or the executive level. They were giving us keychains at whatever level we were at. And it just so happens that I had put those keychains in my pocket and I was running around doing meetings around the country when I was in Northern California with somebody who's a really great friend of mine, somebody that I've built a friendship with over the last 14 years that I have a ton of respect for. I was working with her, and somebody on her team had almost gone double diamond out there in Northern California, and she was just making the transition into gathering consultants, just making the transition from what she thought was the comfortable place to be, which was gathering customers for her, to building a team now. She had enough confidence in our products that she wanted to build a team, so she was looking for consultants. I was talking to her out in the hallway, and I had put my hands in my pocket, and I realized that I had this keychain in my hand. And I thought in that moment that this would be a great thing for me to give to her and tell her this is where I thought she could be if she will put the same kind of effort into gathering consultants that she had put into gathering those customers. So I handed her this keychain, and the impact was unbelievable. Her having me give this to her, saying, I see this in you, meant the world to her. Now, she has gone from that moment, from being almost a double diamond to being qualified double diamond, to also qualifying MC2 in just the last 6 months since I gave her that little keychain. And it was just a little keychain. It was just a little reminder, just a little awareness of, hey, I think that you could do something this big in the company. And it meant the world to her. In fact, it meant so much to her that my friend out there was like, hey, I kind of think I want one of those too. And so it reminded me again, you guys, be aware of the people, be aware of the culture, be aware of the sacrifices that people are making, because those little things matter to people. Which leads me to this next piece, you guys, that I'm going to ask you to do. You guys saw Steve, he held up his hand. He has 5 of these bracelets. He has 5 of these little friendship bracelets that he was talking to about being committed to. I'm going to ask you guys, if you will, with me, I'm just going to ask you guys to participate in something with me on these little friendship bracelets, to really talk a little bit deeper about this. So let me go into a little bit of history here. Many of you guys know about the Taylor Swift and the Travis Kelce relationship that is dominating our social media accounts right now. Love it or hate it, I think it's fun. I think it's a great thing. I think that this thing is making people either be way more interested in watching the NFL, or maybe if you're a super NFL fan, maybe you don't love it as much as I do. But I think it's a great thing because it's a representation to me of what all of you can do. I'll give you an example of what I mean. In Taylor's early career, she had won an award, and that award was interrupted by somebody out of the audience. They came up on stage, took the microphone away from her, destroying that moment for her and saying that someone else deserved to get it. Now, in that moment, she could have just withered away. In that moment, she could have just let that be the defining thing in her career. She could have just gone home. She could have just given up on her dreams. She could have just gone and said, you know what, I just don't want to experience that feeling ever again. She had another situation in her life where her record label had taken all of her music away from her, and she had to make the decision in this moment in her life, am I going to let these things define me, or am I going to go out and re-record everything on my albums? Am I going to go out and show these people that they will not define my future? So she obviously decided to go out and do that. That has now led to her being part of the biggest tour, the most revenue generating tour that has ever happened, almost $6 billion just in the United States over the last year. Almost $6 billion from her Eras tour here in the United States. That's a pretty amazing thing. She's become one of the most philanthropic people. She rewards all of the people that are on tour with her. She donates money to all of the different things around the country as these people are having their own trials, their own tribulations that are out there. This woman right here has become the Time Magazine's Person of the Year, which is representative, in my opinion, of overcoming these devastating moments early in her career. Showing you that if you have the drive, if you have the willingness to go out there and take ownership of your life, you can do really, really big things. It actually led to a song of hers, and I'm gonna say a couple of the sentences here so you can see where I'm going with this. It says, make the friendship bracelets, take the moment and taste it. You've got no reason to be afraid. So what I'm going to ask you guys is I'm going to ask you guys to embrace what we're doing here this year with these friendship bracelets. I'm going to ask you at these watch parties, because everyone at the watch parties has been asked to bring in these little kits so that you can make these. What I want you to do is this. I want you to make one of these little friendship bracelets at the rank you're at. So write Rise Era. Mine says Rise Era on it. It was made by Kristen and Selena for me, and then they put OG on mine. I'm going to say that means, original gangster. They say it's for old guy, but whatever. I'm going to ask you to put Rise Era on it. Rise Era on it, and then what rank category that you're in. So if you're a consultant, put consultant on there. If you're a senior consultant, put senior consultant on there. Managing consultant, put managing consultant, executive consultant, and so on. And here's how I want you guys to overcome some of the trials that you've had in your life. I want you to trade these, because what people do is they make these bracelets and then they go to these concerts or they go places where there's other people that are interested in what Taylor Swift is doing, and they trade them out. I want you to trade, if you're a consultant, I want you to trade for a senior consultant bracelet, and I want you to wear it every day. I want this to be a reminder of that next milestone, that next thing that you're trying to hit. I want you to trade it up. When you hit senior consultant, I want you to go trade it out for the managing consultant. I want you to look at that every day and hit that next managing consultant, because when you hit that managing consultant rank and you get to that MC2 rank, you're now getting paid leadership bonuses on all of the MC1s in your business, okay? When you hit the managing consultant, I want you to go out and I want you to trade that for an executive consultant bracelet. Now, there's a lot of places you can do this. You can do them in Punta Cana. You can do them at the Momentum Academy that we're doing all around the world, okay? You can trade them from somebody that you look up to. You can trade it with a leader of yours that you love the way they teach. You can trade it for any leader in the company. They do not have to be a part of your natural upline. They can be anybody in the company. But I want you to do this as a commitment to yourself that you're going to change something in your life in the year 2024. That's what I'm going to ask you to do. Let's embrace this thing that says, hey, we can overcome the mistakes we've made, or we can overcome what society is doing to us. We can overcome a lot of those things that Steve talked about in the very, very beginning with the interest rates and the inflation. We can overcome that. Let's use this, you guys, as a reminder every single day for us to go out and take ownership of our life, okay? So again, I am really, really excited to see what happens in 2024. 2023 was a banner year for us. Many of you guys know that we had quarter after quarter after quarter of growth. Let's blow those numbers out of the water. Let's have every one of you guys accomplish your goals and then really embrace, you guys, the Rise era for LifeVantage.
Thank you so much, Tyler. And I have to say, that bracelet looks great on you. The person who made it must have been quite the artisan. What Tyler said about culture is so important. In fact, it's vital. I love how the friendship bracelets symbolize that we all have a home here, regardless of how you build. I can't wait to trade with someone the next time we are together. It may seem small, but the message behind the bracelet is powerful. And just like the examples he shared, it might be just what someone needs to rise in their business. So that does it for our 2024 kickoff. 2024 officially starts the LifeVantage Rise era. My question for you is, how will you rise? Will you qualify for the Rise era incentive, or will you rank advance along the Evolve Possibility pathway? Wherever you see yourself, just do it. Today we have given you our theme for the year: simplification on our products through the Healthy Glow, and simplification on our business through an incredible long-term incentive, plus an Evolve Possibilities pathway. This opportunity is special, but growth only happens with action, and that action is all about sharing the LifeVantage story. Evolve doesn't build your business, you do. Corporate doesn't build your business, you do. Your upline doesn't build your business, you do. You've got no reason to be afraid. Yeah, you can face this. Welcome to the LifeVantage Rise era.
By the year 2024, I will become an Elite Pro 9, and I hope everyone have a good luck with the year 2024. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
In 2024, I will be Elite Pro 7 by March.
I resolve to rise with LifeVantage by becoming an MC2, by helping to mentor my team members so that they can continue to rank advance and build their businesses.
In 2024, I will be rising with LifeVantage to EC1.
By 2024, 3 of my team members will rise to Elite, and I will be your newest Elite Pro 9!
In 2024, I will rise with LifeVantage by consistently leveraging the power of social media.
Allowing myself to be more successful, working on my limiting beliefs in regards to that.
We will rise to an Elite Pro 8 by April 2024.
In 2024, I will rise to Elite Pro 7 by April.
In 2024, I will rise with LifeVantage to become an EC1.
In 2024, I will rise with LifeVantage to be an MC3 Double Diamond.
In 2024, I will be Elite Pro 8 by October.
For 2024, I'm going to do more in personal development, consistently do more in personal development, and consistently do more than 15 presentations a month.
In 2024, we will rise up to Elite Pro 7 by June.
I'm going to rise with LifeVantage to MC3 next year.
By July of 2024, I'll be rising up to Elite Pro 8. See you guys!
I want to be an AC1 by 2024.
This 2024, we will rise to Elite Pro 8. Along with many other team members will become elites. See you!
In 2024, I will rise to an Elite Pro 9 by March.
And in 2024, I will rise in LifeVantage by lifting others.
In 2024, I will rise with LifeVantage by being organized and intentional, good with my follow-up, and taking excellent care of my customers.
I am staying committed to being all in.
I plan to rise with LifeVantage to MC3 by June and EC1 by December. It's going to be a great year.
I am going
going to rise with LifeVantage by embracing all of this change that's going on around us, both at LifeVantage and around the world. And I'm going to do it with consistency.
I challenge each and every one of you, find what motivates you. Find that inner drive that you have so you can rise in 2024.